Welcome back
to Crisis with
Kira
and Isis. You guys, that took us like 6 months. All right, so today we're talking about college.
Woo! Because it's coming up.
It's
coming
close.
around the bend.
It's taken away my endorphins already. I can feel it just. It's like a Dementor from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I can feel it approaching. I get shivers on my neck.
Yeah, it's the Sunday of the year. We are exiting hot girl summer and going into temperate non-binary fall right before cold boy winter.
But as much as we hate and dread the semester starting, we're also really, really excited.
Well, I'm excited.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I got into nursing school last semester. So this will be my very first semester of nursing school, which is very exciting. And I feel like school actually now matters.
Yeah, it's serious
for the first
now.
time ever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be so new and fresh and good. It honestly feels like it's going a little bit back to like high school, how high school felt, because I'm going to have like the same professors, and there's like 70 kids in the program that we all have the exact same classes.
Right.
Which I'm excited for, because I think that is a much better learning environment.
Yeah, I got a nice tight cohort.
Yeah.
I like that.
And like I feel like I'll actually probably build relationships with my professors, which I have not done at all in my undergrad at this point. So, and I guess for context, I'm going into my 4th year at UNR. I know.
It's been that long?
Yep. I'm going to my 4th year at UNR, and the nursing program is like a part of my undergrad.
Anyways, so with the semester beginning, what are you like most excited for? Like, what about like the beginning, the first 2 weeks?
This is the first semester where I'm excited about my academics. Obviously. I gave myself the first 2 years, or 3 years, really, like, to... It's not that I wasn't focusing on my academics, but I did give myself a lot of room socially and, like, put a lot of, like, space and time into that. But so at this point, like with my now developed repertoire of my social circle, I guess, it's like that is less, like that needs less time and investment now.
And watering.
Yeah, exactly. I was literally thinking of a plant analogy as well. Like it's a flourishing garden that has now like created its own ecosystem that doesn't need
You.
the hands of me meddling with it. My academic garden, however,
It's a high desert.
it's got root rot. It's like
The succulent.
brown. It's not fruitful.
Built on bedrock.
But me getting into nursing school was like a literally dead tree with like one sprout. I'm like, there's some.
You're like, give me some fertilizer right now.
There's some growth on the ends. It's
Yeah.
still alive. Like I was like, this bitch is dead.
No, when
it went
Kira
through
was-
the winter, and it was like, this bitch is dead. There's no way. She was about to like get thrown out the back door.
When Kira was taking her nursing exam test, she was like, ooh. And then she was like, there was this period of time where she's like, I don't know if I'm going to get in. I don't know if I deserve to get in. And then when she got in, she's like, yeah, I did just enough. And that's actually exactly how I felt with me getting into my MBA.
Yeah.
I was like, because my exam, I did terrible on my GMAT.
Well, I did great on my exam.
Right. But I did okay. My GPA was great, and my GMAT
Oh, right.
was
And my GPA was terrible, but my test was great.
Right. And I did my GMAT while I was in Europe. Like, I was traveling. I did it in a hotel room, and someone, like, interrupted me, and the proctor was like, you can't have people in the room. And I'm like, it's the hotel staff. Anyways, but me getting in, like, I was like, okay, I did, like, just enough on the test. Like, thank God I didn't spend 6 months overstudying, because then same place.
Right. You got
Same
in.
place. I got in. And, like, that's a terrible way to go about things because up until you get in, you're absolutely miserable. And then if you don't get in, you're like, this is all my fault.
I'm a big-ass failure. There's real consequences.
But when you do get in, you're validated.
Yes, and you're like, I am the smartest person.
Yeah, see, and I feel like I'm a little bit different. I feel like because I had a very fruitful undergrad, and now I'm like, school is so not. Also, I just don't care about getting an A anymore. Like, I'm at that point where it's like, I just, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And also, it's just like hard not. Once you, I feel like
Going
you get
into
to
a
my
STEM major, that goes out the window immediately.
right. And like for me, it's like because I don't really care about my grades anymore. I'm very confident. There's no way I'm not gonna pass a class.
Yeah.
I'm just there to be there. So now it's like I get to reinvest in my garden of social life. And I get to like, now I'm like, how can I utilize my energy in like doing things?
You know how much I tell myself that like cum laude or magna cum laude is fucking bullshit and doesn't matter to like validate me never being close to getting it. I'm like, nobody even cares. It doesn't. It's so irrelevant.
No, I was.
Even though it is, I mean, yeah, I'm sure you bring it up once a year
At Christmas?
in your adult life when you meet new people, and they're like, oh, good for you. But I'm like, I don't think that's worth it.
Well, like I was just thinking about that recently because some student asked me like, oh, is it hard to get on the dean's list? And I was like, nah, I've been on the dean's list. And they're like, oh, like what does that do for you? And I was like, every time I've been on the dean's list, it was by accident. Like I really wasn't trying. Like this, like not that I wasn't trying, but
Right.
it wasn't like my ultimate goal was obviously not to get like D's.
Right.
But
it's just like you happen to get into some like kind of easy classes or
Right.
good professors, and you're like, all right.
yeah, I'll take it. And then the other thing is like the only time it really matters is based upon your scholarships. So I had scholarships
Yeah.
that required me to have like a 3, 2, or higher or whatever. But you kind of get to a point where it's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're fine. Anything higher than that is fine.
It's just a bonus.
It's just a bonus. You're like, sure, I'll take it. But yeah, I don't know. I always tell this to like a lot of the incoming freshmen that I'm talking to. Like your GPA really, really matters if you care to go to med school or law school or whatever school. And like if you want to go into like a very niche and like master's program at
Yeah.
Harvard, yes.
But even then, it's not even like about getting into med school or law school. It's about like which one. Like there's
Yeah.
gonna be ones out there that will
University of
still take you.
what is it? Where did Better Call Saul go? University
I
of
don't know.
Samoa, I think. Yeah. So yeah, you can no matter what you want to do, your GPA doesn't matter unless you want to do something specific. Then your GPA matters more. But I always think like if it doesn't kill you, like try. But if it's gonna kill you, just float.
Yeah.
Just float.
Also, like, I just think college is so much more than
Your GPA.
your education.
Well, obviously we didn't care about our education as our utmost important factor in life.
Yeah.
When
Just my social life was a big priority for me, which I think was totally valid and like made my life a lot more fulfilling.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't
intern.
care about your social life, there's plenty of other schools to go to, especially if you're coming like out of state or you're paying for like tuition. Like, I understand if you're like in state and you are limited to like 2 options, but if you're coming from somewhere else, like if your social life is not important to you, you might as well go to a cheaper school closer to home, whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like education's
Yeah,
important.
if you're going to like a big ass 4-year, like if you're paying for that, like you're paying for the social life as well.
And all the resources and other bullshit that there is.
Yeah.
But, people don't go to USC for their education. They go to USC for their network. So you and I are just, we have a different network. A network of desert monkeys. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, okay. So first week of school, welcome week. What is your favorite welcome week activity?
Ooh. I don't know if really any of them are that cool.
Really?
What's like... Oh, I mean, honestly, probably like either Club Fair or like Go Fest.
Go Fest is good.
Like tabling at those is just
Go Fest is the one with the pancakes, right? The
No.
nighttime. What's the breakfast for dinner?
Wolf It Down.
Wolf It Down. I like Wolf It Down too.
See, I want to like that, but then you're just in a fucking line for like
Forever.
10 years. And
What was it? If you bring your own plate, you get to cut the line.
Yeah. I do
Bring your own
enjoy pancakes at midnight, but it's just like not that serious. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I really want. Do you know which one I want to like, but I don't? When you paint the Nevada N.
Oh, yeah.
I think
I've
everyone
never
has
done
to
that.
do it one time. I think you have to do it one time and then just accept that
Yeah.
it's something you do once.
Yeah.
Unless you like to hike in
Yeah.
desert.
I
with
didn't
paint.
do it, but
Yeah, it was also COVID.
I'm feeling all right about it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm pretty sure they still offered to do it.
Mm.
But I was like, fuck that.
yeah, it's also really hot.
If I want to hike to the end, I can do it on my own time.
True. It's also really hot when, like, the semester starts.
Yeah.
That's why I like the nighttime events, because it's just so, like, even tabling when it's hot, you're like,
Also, I'm just excited for everyone to be back. Like, I'm just excited to be back on campus.
yeah.
And, like, that energy.
And just everyone's fresh and ready and happy.
Yeah.
And just, like, you just miss everyone a little bit. And then, like, again, like I was saying this, like, it's like, this is, like, the only semester where you really, like, extra socialize. So this is the only time you make new friends, really. I feel like in the spring, there's no new friends.
No, everybody's sad and
like, it's so
depressed
cold,
And, like, don't
and you're
talk
like-
to me. I don't want to go out.
It's freezing. And then no one's happy until, like, dayjars start. But dayjars don't start until the end of the semester anyway. So
Yeah.
fall, as you were saying, superior.
Fall is the 100% superior semester. It's
Yeah.
so good.
And just everyone is just like, and also the weather's getting worse, which usually would make you more miserable compared to like in the spring where the weather's getting better. But when it's getting to its worst, you're already kind of like winter break, leaving, other things. And then you're getting into the good holidays,
Yeah.
the Halloween, the Thanksgiving, the Christmas. When you come back for spring, there's no holidays.
No, you're just miserable.
You're just cold.
Also, I feel like it's not as. Also, I feel like
Which is all
for
specific to
some
our
reason,
university.
getting
but-
colder, I feel like there's more, like. Yeah. Yep. Ooh. Like you can really easily get excited for all of the cozy woziness, and
You can ski.
even if it's not snowing outside, or like you can still like do. You can like, but it's like October, November. The weather at that, like, once you make the decision that you're not going to be outside, then all of your indoor activities stay the same. Whereas in the spring, when it's getting warmer, you're like, okay, yeah, nice, it's getting warmer. First of all, it takes so long. Like, literally, we were talking about, we went out at the end of the semester in May, and still it was, like, cold.
Which
and
I feel like this
not
semester was
fun.
like a weird spring.
Dude,
late,
it's
but
always weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just, like, not that... It's not a satisfying amount of change that happens in the spring semester.
Yeah.
To where at the end you're like, yes, it's so warm.
yeah, the other thing
and
that
then also you
sucks-
can't force the outside activity. Like, you can't...
Yeah.
Even though, it's technically getting better,
you
and
can't
it's,
go
like,
to lake still.
sunnier, you still can't go swimming.
Yeah, no, it's
So
still
it's
too cold.
like...
And again, this is all like, contingent upon our university, our geographical location. But that's why fall is just awesome. It's sweet, it's warm, it's beautiful. And then, like, you get to see the campus trees die. And that's so much better than watching them grow back. Because it's
I
like...
do like spring flowers. I do
Those are
like seeing
nice.
all the flowers in bloom, and that like 2 weeks where everybody's like, God, these fucking flowers smell so
They
bad.
do smell bad. The cum flowers.
It's just so funny because everybody talks about them for like 2 weeks.
Because
They're
it's
just like,
actually
"Bruh."
insane about how bad they smell. Oh my God, those trees are wretched.
Yeah.
Like who? That's like one of those
They
things.
smell like humans, like in heat, which is
disgusting. They're like, whoever picked that. Like, you know what it was? It was like some guy had the choice to pick something, and his wife was like, "These ones are beautiful." They did no research
nope,
on
they
the
had no
allergens, the
idea.
smell.
they're like put them
pretty.
everywhere.
There's no way it's native. It just can't be. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And it smells so much like
No,
spring,
I think they're
but
just
in the
easy
worst
they
way.
were on my school campus, like in high school.
It's kind of like the red ones that have like the little plums that grow on them. It's kind of like those. They're probably just easy.
There's just probably government sanctioned available trees to pick from.
This one's within the U.S. Department of Agriculture budget. Bruh, that stuff smells terrible. But yeah, I also think like
And
Go ahead.
I mean, Halloween is just...
That's Kira. That's actually Kira's holiday, but it's historically been my favorite holiday as well.
I love Halloween.
And Halloween's just fun.
It's just so fun.
The only thing that sucks is it's cold and your hoe outfit.
It does as soon as literally like...
Soon as Halloween
It is
there.
October 29th, and it's too hot. Like, you're still annoyed when you're going to bed at night because you're too hot. And then October 31st rolls around, and you're out on the streets wearing not enough clothing, and you're miserable.
No, it's really hard because I've actually done that before where I've bought, like, Halloween clothes for the, like, cold weather. And then I've done, like, Halloween parties the week before Halloween, and they're too hot. And then I go buy, like, a more, you know, sleuthy outfit, and then it's Halloween, and I am freezing.
I will say the good thing about, like, Halloween when you're older, at least, like, in college or, like, your young adulthood, like, it's way less about October 31st, because October 31st, it can be, like, on a fucking Tuesday, and it's, like, no, like, you can't do anything about that. And then also just, like, there's always Halloween parties happening weeks before.
Yes.
So you do get a lot of use out of costumes.
Also, we have
and
Nevada Day.
The good weather.
Here. We have Nevada Day, and Nevada Day is what, the Monday before Halloween or the Monday after?
Friday.
Oh, it's a Friday.
I think it's a Friday.
Is it like
thing.
It's like a 30th? I don't know. I've been living in the state forever, and I don't know. But Nevada Day always falls by Halloween, so you always have a long weekend, and it's just like, thank you, whoever came up with that shit.
It's a good one. Yeah.
That's the best day to have.
I don't know what day Halloween on is.
Is there a California Day?
No. No, there is not.
Check. It'll also tell you when Nevada Day is.
It's on a Tuesday.
So I bet that Monday we'd have off. Let me double check. Nevada.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have Nevada Day on here.
Nevada Day is Friday, October 27th. Perfect. So yeah. And then, yeah. We'll just not do anything on Monday.
But it's the spirit of Halloween that gets you through the weather.
Oh, definitely. And because we keep elongating it every year. Like, for sometimes it's like Hallow weekend, and then it's Hallow week, and then it's Hallow month, and then it's like, it's September 30th, and you're dressed as a fucking ping pong ball.
It's always Halloween.
Pink goose. Okay, but yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Just want to... what other things do you really... have you ever done the undie run?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it? I feel very vulnerable.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm not really into it. It's also, I don't know. It's like not what you want it to be.
No, it's not.
It's like exactly as uncomfortable as you would expect.
Yeah, people who are really into it, I think you have to really enjoy running to really be into it in the first place.
Yes,
and then you have to enjoy being naked to then really enjoy it on top of that. But then it's like cold. Like, it's never hot because at night.
Yeah.
I don't know. Running in my underwear at night is...
There's something about it being school sanctioned that makes it weird. Like, if it was...
If like a fraternity put it on,
yeah,
it'd be
you know what I
less,
mean. If it was like just a group of like your friends that were like, let's just run
in our
this
underwear.
to this in our underwear, that would be much more fun.
But tell me about the school sanction part.
Because it like makes it. Because if it's not school sanctioned and it's like on school campus or like whatever, then it's like you're kind of doing something bad. But then when the school is like, you're gonna do this, and then it like takes all the...
You're gonna take your clothes off in the quad. Well, that's like what makes the Mackey Sacrifice so good. It's not school sanctioned.
Exactly.
The school doesn't stop us from doing it, but it's not like, they're not like, bring your alcohol bottles.
It's ours, you know? It's ours.
Like,
and
we're choosing to keep this alive.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's just weird, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, moving on. Should you go to college? You want to break down this diagram for us, Kira?
Yes. Should you go to college? Yes or no? Let's take a little look-see into the future and see if it changes your mind.
Yeah, I'm tired of the fuck college rhetoric that's going around.
I mean, but still, like, the vast majority, I feel like, if people are going to college. I really don't I feel like we need to say go to college that much. If anything, I honestly might still be in the other boat of, like, we need more people in the trades. Personally, like, we need more people in the toaster factories. So don't let this discourage you from not going to college.
We need our toasters to be a little bit more affordable. So
we just went to college, so we obviously have to make fun of the ladder.
Yeah. Don't worry. We said if you go to college, you'll have money.
Money.
Babes.
Bottles.
Bros. And I will say that we do have babes, bros, and bottles. However, money is still... Oh, I forgot about that one. Money pending. This one's pending. This is like, it's like when you put money in, like when you give someone money, they're like, oh, can I borrow $20? And you're like, yeah. And then they give it back to you. It's like your money's on vacation. My money's currently on vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hopefully I make more money than the toaster factory.
Yeah.
That's the goal. So.
Yeah, you're definitely going to be in the brokest years of your life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the whole time you're like, hopefully in a few years, I will be not broke.
Unless you
by
pick...
any means. And then once you accept that, then there is something kind of like, not like romantic about being broke, but there's like something romantic about being broke in the sense of like, I just watched this video once about like cooking in college, and she was just like, at the end of it, it's just like all very simple, and she said there's something beautiful about like the simplicity because of the lack of resources you have. So it's like when you have such a small amount of things to work with, like you get more creative, and the things that you like discover within this small like boundaries is really cool.
Right, because creativity doesn't come from having unlimited. It actually comes from having nothing. Yeah, I was gonna say being broke in college is like one, character developing. Two, it's also like so temporary. Like even if it doesn't feel temporary in the moment, like you're not gonna be. You didn't come here to be broke forever, so it's like, do you just accept it and it just like washes over you and you're like, okay, I can enjoy being at least somewhat broke. Yeah. And then you just like change things that you do. Like I used to get my nails done all the time and I stopped getting my nails done all the time, and now I just like, it's so weird, but like it's not that I don't value it, but it's just like different. And like same thing with like the food that I buy. Like I got so creative with how I cooked and like the things that I would buy and how I valued money. Like going to Sephora, I used to like go and buy like a bunch of bullshit, and I used to have so much makeup that I didn't wear it all. And like now I've got like one mascara, one eyebrow pencil, one chapstick. It makes you
more intentional about what you're buying. It makes you value your shit more.
Yep.
And it's just like, yeah, exactly. So I think it is like, and it is such a short amount of time in your life in the long run.
Yes.
So that's how I keep positive about it.
And then living below your means while you're broke, or living at your means while you're broke, is way easier than when you're not broke. You're not like if you go from high school where you probably, so for example, if you have a good job in high school, you're making like what, $15 to $18 an hour, which is more than what any fucking college student makes probably for the most part, because they just won't refuse to pay us anything other than 12. And so then you're like, okay, you make that much in high school, you stay at that, you maybe get to like 23 if you don't go to college, which is still making more than I'm making right now. But then finally when I graduate, I'm making so much, but then that's like my value for money has increased because I've been so depleted.
Right.
So then I'm like, what do I do with all this money?
Right.
Compared to if I like stayed with making good money in high school and just continued with like that, diagonal.
Yeah,
raise.
and then God forbid you ever like then decide to go to college.
Then you're miserable.
Right. Going from low to high is a lot easier and more fun than going from
something to
high
nothing
to low.
Well, yeah, that's why like in the master's program, you either see students like directly out of their undergrad, or you see people that are like 10 plus years in their career, because it's like, how do you go back to making no money after you've made money for 2 years? Like you cannot. So it's like, now I've got to make so much money to where I don't have to make money for 2 years, and it's not killing me or my family or my well-being. Anyways, toaster factory though, go to it.
All right. Well, no. College? No. All right. Then that means ding, ding, ding. Toaster factory. We need them. That's all I have to say. All right. That's looking good. Yes. Toast.
In here.
Bottles. Baby mama drama.
All fun things.
Take that with what you will.
Unlimited toast.
Positives and negatives across the board.
Probably making more money per hour than this guy right here.
Yep. I should have put like broken back somewhere in there.
Workman's comp.
Because that's also a reality.
Unemployment question mark.
Anyways, that's not looking good. This all's not looking real juicy and tasty. All right, no? All right. Teen pregnancy.
Also, a teen pregnancy, I promise, I feel like if I pulled up my Instagram right now and I went through my following and who went to college and who didn't go to college, a mass majority of people who did not go to college now have children.
Yeah, maybe not while they're teens. Some of them.
I feel like enough of them.
Enough of them.
We're just out of the teen, so.
But yeah, I would say before the age of 22. So many.
Most.
Which
I
it's
would
like,
say.
that's a path.
That's a path.
That's a path.
Someone's got to do it.
It's different.
But if that's not the path you're
It
looking
probably
at.
comes with its own benefits and challenges. And there's not necessarily...
It's just not the bottles I want.
It's not what I want, personally.
Sounds fun. Kids are cute.
Babies are cool. Your body's probably going to snap right back.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You get to grow old with your kid.
Yeah.
We
I
won't
think that's
have
fun.
that.
And you can be a young grandma. That's fun.
That is fun. You could probably get more kids in than we'll be able to. Like if you start at 19.
I mean, how many do you want? Fucking 10?
4, 5, but it's much harder if you start at 30 compared to if you start at 20. You could have one every 2 years, and before you're 30, have 4 to 6 kids.
Yeah.
If I start at 30, I can only get 3
you have
of
a lot
them in.
more flexibility. But also, I feel like I don't. It's not necessarily how long you have. I think about it as like a window, because even if I start at 20, I don't want to continue having kids. I don't want to have a baby at 32.
Right.
When I've had a baby at 20.
Right.
Like, I don't need 12 years of babies.
Right.
Because once you have, having one, however many years apart or not, you're just starting over.
Right. Yeah, I also think, the other thing with, babies that's great.
I want, an 8-year window.
And that's it? Just 8 years and you're done.
Yeah. Well, yeah, are you kidding me?
Well, yeah, because I don't have
to
raise them forever.
That's all you need.
Well, also, the other thing is if you have babies when you're broke or when you're young, you're only going to be able to provide a better quality of life probably as they get older. As for, me, since I'm already broke, I cannot start having babies until I'm no longer broke. Because I might as well have just had a kid at 18 at that point.
Right.
So now it's if I can't get an educational trust fund going, what am I having a kid for?
We've talked about this,
18.
but I can get pregnant. I'm graduating next fall. So, I can get pregnant the earliest of, I think, February or March. February, March, April, that's the earliest I could get pregnant, because literally if I got pregnant anytime before that, like you said, I might as well have gotten pregnant at 18 and just skipped the whole...
Yeah, you just waste money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's after that degree is step one. And then, yeah.
Skip the whole degrading quality of life for 4 years.
Yeah. But yeah, so go to college. Moving on.
Or don't.
Fuck. I'm really not trying to be judgmental here.
Oh, that was so good. Anyways. All right, should we just do a quick rap-ski-up-ski with little tips and tricks that we've learned by being in the trenches?
Yeah, for the freshies coming in. Okay, starting from where to fucking live. Live on campus. Stay in the dorms. You're not too cool for it. It sucks for everybody. It's like a road trip for 15 hours. Sucks, but it's cool if you make the most out of it. Yeah. That's my dorm trip.
I don't know. I'm one of those nerds that would be so probably excited to live in the dorms.
Yeah.
And then hear people complain about it. I'm like, Oh.
Well, you didn't get to because of COVID, but so many
no,
students
but I
are
would
like,
have been more than happy to.
yeah, like so many students that I
negative Nancy's about
bro,
it.
they're like, my mom's making me live in the dorm. It's like
broski.
it only happens once.
Yeah,
it's
when in your entire life are you gonna live in a fucking zoo of people your same age with no parental supervision?
Never. Unless you join the military, which hopefully, back to the toaster factory, you shouldn't have started college. But, like, it's just once. Like, it's literally once. Just do it once, and then you
it's
never
such a short
do it
amount
again.
of time. I get it like 18. It feels like a really long time, but it's so short.
And it could be so fun if you force it to be.
Yeah, I mean it can also suck, but
It probably will. It naturally sucks.
Yeah,
You're
but
sharing a small space with a bunch of people.
But everybody's in the suck, and it's like
yeah. Either you just sit there and be like sad that you're in the shit, or you all just rejoice that you're in the shit together. And you don't have to cook. Speaking of consumption.
Oh yeah, that was. I didn't have a choice to not live in the dorms. I was forced out because of COVID, but being a freshman and feeding yourself is hard.
And it sucks both ways because either you feed yourself like the dining common food, which sucks, or you don't feed yourself the dining common food, which also sucks. So it all sucks. So just make the most of the suckiness.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I did fine. Whatever. Learned a lot.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Other things. Come to college single, please. For your sake, her sake, his sake, everyone's sake, your roommate's sake. Nobody wants to hear about it. Just start fresh. It's just because what happens is it's like October and people are in the hallways and they're like, listen, babe. And it's just like, and you're like, I fucking told you to break up in August. So yeah. Shout out to all my high school sweethearts that are getting married. I love you guys too. You're not the norm. Most people need to break up.
That's an exception.
They're so far and few.
Plus, like, it is great, obviously, if you make it with your high school sweetheart. Like, hoorah. It's not like you still wouldn't get, like, something out of being single. You know what I mean?
Either one's a win. But the win
right.
to try to make your high school relationship work is a really...
You're definitely not going to be losing if you're just like...
If it doesn't work. Yeah. There's no L there, most likely. Also, it's just like people use their, like, living close to home they use as a crutch. Their relationship they use as a crutch. Their best friend that they're living with in the dorms they use as a crutch. And all these crutches make it to where you do not have, like, the most fulfilling college experience. And so it's not that we hate your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It's we hate how people act when they're freshmen with boyfriends and girlfriends.
Plus, it's like it's such like a unique opportunity of like just so much freedom across the board. And like you might as well start off free in like every aspect of your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like a significant other is a huge part.
Especially if you live different places. You know how hard it is to call anyone every day at 5 o'clock when you have class and a social life and roommates. And it's just, because even when I was an RA, which mind you I hated, but like I think back to it, I'm like, this is bad. So bad. Don't do it. It's something I really don't like, which makes me sad, but.
Wait. Being an RA?
Well, I didn't like being an RA, but also I just freshman relationships.
Oh, seeing them as an RA?
Just seeing them, yeah, as an RA, because I had to live with them.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is, yeah.
Yeah. Focus on friends.
Friends.
Not boyfriends.
Not boyfriends.
Or
Not girlfriends.
girlfriends.
None of that.
None of that.
Zero garbage. I know you're going to feel like needy and you're going to want it. And you're going to be like, it's so cute and he's so hot.
Yeah.
Nah.
Go cuddle with your roommate.
Yeah. No. Try to be single for at least 18 months. 18 months. Give it 18 months.
You're not going to make it 18 months, I'll tell you right now. But that is a good goal.
Try. That's the best thing you can do. And then also say hi. I think the biggest social tip I have, if you're going to, single or not single, whatever you want to do, cute or ugly, doesn't matter, say hi to everybody. And like what I mean by that is like, say hi to your neighbors, say hi to kids sitting next to you in class, say hi to everybody for like that first few days. Because otherwise, it's like month 3, you're walking through the hallway, you see each other every Tuesday at 9 o'clock because you're walking to class, and you don't say hi, and now it's just awkward forever, and you just should have broke the ice. So just say hi to people.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
To go back to this, also, just in like the mental clarity of breaking up with who you're dating in high school before college, it's like you can always get back together. If it's meant to be, you'll find your way back. And if it's not meant to be,
you're welcome.
You won't.
No, definitely.
And you're not going to waste your first 2 years of college
arguing over text and FaceTiming at 9 p.m. and not going out because you have a FaceTime date. Oh. Cool. No back to school shopping. Please don't do it. For your sake, for your parents' sake. Buy clothes once you get here.
Yeah.
Because you're going to pick...
Because of climate and...
style
and
region,
yeah,
maturity.
What everybody else is wearing.
What people were wearing, like for example...
But Patagucci at the University of Nevada, Reno is not a bad choice.
Right. But if you go back to school shopping in San Diego, that just might not be your thing. So my point is don't do that. Same thing with the shoes. You're going to buy shoes, and then you're going to show up and be like, wait, I want those shoes. And it's just don't do it. Just wait till you get here. Because then also, instead of spending a bunch of money at once... if you just split it up over, like, the semester, like 3 times a semester you shop, you're going to be way better off in Halloween, and you're going to be way better off in the winter. Yeah. If you try to buy your winter clothes in August, you're going to hate your winter clothes come winter, and you also might be 15 pounds fatter by then. So just don't do it.
Yeah. I mean, it always takes trial and error. But...
yeah.
But, yeah.
I just hate back-to-school shopping for college
I'd err on the
students.
side of just, like...
Well, because, yeah, also, like, notebooks, pencils.
Take a deep breath.
You literally don't know what you need. Like, everyone, like, people will buy, like, all their textbooks and then come to find out you don't need them.
Yeah.
So it's like, just don't buy anything until you're literally here. Week 2 is the best time to go shopping.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Plus, for stuff like your textbooks and stuff, even if you do need them, you don't need them until your professor is there to be like, you need this.
Yeah.
We won't use it today because I know half of you don't have it yet. So and it gives you plenty of time then.
And then by then you'll be like, ooh, because you might buy it, and then you'll be like, wait, I could have bought it on my iPad, or, oh, I could have rented it. And just don't buy anything. Just garbage. Same thing when they're like, oh, you need to have like 3 of these test Scantrons, and then you buy them. By the time the exam comes up, those Scantrons have been lost in the wind.
Yeah. Or maybe you'll end up sitting next to someone who's retaken this class 3 times, and they'll be like, you don't need it. And you'll be like, cool.
You're like, I trust you, third timer. And you're like, maybe that's what's missing.
I won't.
I think the other thing we're talking about was, like, definitely checking out the geography if you're switching geographical locations for your school.
Yeah.
Whatever that means for you guys.
Okay, well, first of all, California has dry heat. It's not a humid place. It's not known for its humidity. It's still a relatively dry heat.
Yes.
So I was like, going to the desert, I was like, how different could it be?
California drought versus Nevada high desert?
So going from California to UNR, I started using lotion for the first time. I swear to God, for the first time in my entire life. Which you should do anyways, even if you live in a moist climate.
Even if you live in Florida, you should put lotion on, but that's not the point.
But that's not the point.
They're learning.
I actually, like, needed it. I was like, what's happening to me? Goddamn. I got a humidifier. Mm-hmm. My poor sinuses could not take it. Mm-hmm. Humidifier, lotion, and then, like, you know, dealing with the snow, that's its own whole, like...
learning curve. You're like, oh, I can drive in the snow. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
My dad made me practice putting on chains, which came in very handy. And how many girlfriends have called me and been like, I'm in the snow and I don't know how to put on my chains.
It's depressing, but seriously. Snowboarding, you think I was ever going to snowboard? I could never have imagined that. And now I'm open to shred anytime.
True. I mean, I skied a little bit before coming here, but not really. But now it's like, well, I don't know. It's not
We're not even that
anything special.
Oh, that's
now,
the other thing. You don't have to be good.
No,
at
just
any
go.
Of it. Just go. Like
it's right there. If you live at the beach,
yeah, start to surf.
do beachy things.
Snorkel. Take a scuba class. I don't know. Learn to sail. But my point is definitely check out the geography.
Yeah.
Go to the lake. Go do things. If you live somewhere real redneck, go do redneck shit. If you live somewhere real preppy, go do preppy shit. Do you think I golfed until I came to college?
Get a mullet. Get a bowl cut. I don't know.
Buy a Cartier bracelet. Whatever you need to do to fit in. But definitely getting those like XP unique to your area in is definitely important.
Also, like, even if, obviously, like, you know, you're getting a little bit older, you're like, I need to be my own individual person, you know, which you have those, like, compulsions to, like, do, which happens. But don't get me wrong, whatever, like, the culture whatever culture stands out at your university, definitely just, like, fucking go for it for, like, a little bit.
Yeah, dabble.
Just to, like, do it.
I didn't listen to country music.
Right.
I do now.
Right.
I didn't own a
but
cowboy
just a little
hat.
bit. It's not like
it's
not like you lost any of your individuality,
No.
or like it's not like you only listen to country music now.
No.
But you just a little like sprinkle in there
Yeah.
for funsies.
I tried some dip
You know?
one time, and I was like, this
This sucks. Not for me, but you tried it. You know, just the old college try.
No, it's experimentation. Speaking on experimentation, no pills, no powder.
Absolutely
None of that. None of that. Zero.
Not speaking from experience.
Speaking from witnessing bad experience, just don't do
Yeah.
it. It's not worth it.
I feel grateful that I'm not speaking from experience.
Yeah, once you get to this point, you're like, thank God. Because then you like see people that you saw your freshman year, and you're like, and then you're like, well, what happened to you? And they're like, oh, I've got a hole in my sinus that goes to my brain because I too much. And you're like,
Ooh.
same thing with alcohol. Like, alcoholism is a real thing. People do end up with alcohol addiction coming to college. I'm not saying drink to your heart's desire. I'm just saying specifically, if I had to pick something that you shouldn't do, pills and powder.
Don't give that the college try.
Yeah, none of that. You know?
Culture?
Go for it.
Besides drug culture?
Yeah, moving on. You're going to do some hanky-panky, potentially.
Oh my god. This
Her
is
nurse brain.
literally insane to me. Just get tested. I'm sure your campus, you're paying for a clinic. At here, you get one free STD test every semester. At least go once.
Here's the rules.
And you really should take advantage of that every semester. Bro, it doesn't even matter. Like, why not? It can't hurt at all. Even if you're freaking abstinent and, like...
Even if you're
maybe
abstinent, go
you
piss
don't
in a
even
cup
know.
just
Maybe
once.
you borrowed, like, you know, maybe
you wore someone's swimsuit.
Maybe you wore someone's swimsuit. Who knows? Maybe you sat in a weird toilet seat. You don't know what's going on. Can't hurt. It's free. Get in there. Get out of there.
Takes 10 minutes.
You're going to feel so much more at peace of mind.
Also, if you don't feel...
It's hard to know, but I'm really speaking to the guys right now.
Yeah, it goes all ways, but... okay, this is the thing. Here's the rules. Every time you have a new sexual partner, you get tested. The reason this is important is because university students have some of the highest...
and old folks' homes.
Yeah, have the highest levels of sexually transmitted diseases. And that's because we're like, well, I don't have one, so she's not going to have one, so we're going to canoodle. And why would we have an STD? But really, she has one because he had one, and no one got tested, and now everyone in the dorm has
and
chlamydia.
The symptoms are weird, and you're like, I probably just have a yeast infection, blah, blah,
or a UTI,
blah.
or you don't know. A lot of times you're like, oh, just should change my underwear yesterday.
And, I mean, you know, STDs come with, you know, they can come with irreversible damage in your body and your reproductive system. as well as cause some very awkward interactions.
Yeah, that part. You know what's worse? Okay, you have sex with someone, you get an STD test, you have an STD, you're like, damn, all right, take your medicine, right? The alternative option to that is you have sex with someone, you don't get an STD test, you have sex with someone else, they do an STD test, they're like, damn, you gave me chlamydia. Now they're telling everyone that you gave them chlamydia, they're pissed off, and all you had to do to stop all of that was get an STD test.
Just get your little booty in the clinic.
Just piss in a cup, just real quick.
Wait, like I said, for just like here, you get a free one every semester. So if that's what you're willing to commit to, then keep the sexual partners. Want a semester? Or go back to the tried and trues.
Yeah, condoms, use them. It's also fair to ask someone, have you had an STD test?
Yeah. If you're not ready to talk about it,
you shouldn't do it.
But that's actually so awkward
to ask.
Yeah.
Well, it's more like you're like, well, okay, this is the either they ask you or you ask them, so I'd rather ask.
But it's much easier if you've just gotten, or if you get tested regularly and you're like, I just got tested. I'm good to go. I'd like to not fuck up my record. How about you? Try that.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same thing. People are like, oh, asking for consent is awkward. You know what's more awkward? The alternative.
Title IX.
Yeah. Title IX's real awkward.
It just sucks for women because, like, guys are much more likely to go without, like, symptoms and just be super spreaders But it'll do reproductive harm for men and women, and especially the longer that shit doesn't get checked out. And so, yeah, even if you are symptomless as a man, it doesn't mean that it's not doing irreversible damage on your body. And the longer you have it, the, like, exponentially worse it is on your body.
Yeah, just get tested, please. Yeah. There's, like, no L.
You literally just gotta pee in a cup.
Yeah.
You're giving them away that for free all the time.
Right into your toilet.
And one of those peas could save your life.
Or at least allow you to have children one day. Or at least avoid awkward confrontational conversations.
And just keep you nice and feeling good.
Yeah. Moving on. What was that other thing? Oh.
Super gonorrhea.
Electrolytes.
Is real and terrifying. Also, big epiphany moment for me in college was pickle juice.
There was this one time, Kira and I went out one night. I did not know where Kira went. I was like, where is my friend? And I woke up and Kira was at my house. And she was real tossed up the night before. So I woke up and I was like, oh my God, where is she? Because I lost her the night before. So I was like, have I lost her again? And I'm like looking, I run upstairs and I go to the kitchen and she's sitting on the floor, literally like holding on to a jar of pickle juice like her life depends on it.
It's like in the fridge, like undead. I literally woke up. And this room was in, like, the downstairs, and the kitchen was upstairs, and I, like, crawl, like, I, like, feel and, like, crawl my way up those stairs, looking for any sustenance. And I open the fridge, and I see a jar of pickles with, like, 3 little, like, snackums in it. And I was like, that's the one. And at first, I was like, I'm just gonna eat these 3 pickles. And I eat the 3 pickles. And already, like, as soon as the pickle, you know, the juice that's, like, on the pickle
drip down your
hits my lips. Like something, like a light switch just like goes on in my, like the tiniest flicker of life goes off in my brain. And I knew in that moment that I was doing something right. And so I eat the 3 pickles and then I just got the jar of juice and I'm looking at it. And like I said, there was no coherent thoughts going through my brain at this point. It is all just lizard instinct happening. And all I knew is that after those 3 little snackums, there was like 3 more flickers of life going on. So I took a good look at that pickle juice, and I took a sip. And I knew that I was heading into the light, into the promised land. So then I finished that entire jar of pickle juice. And I've never felt better. I have never been resurrected so quickly in my entire life. Oh my God.
Yeah, electrolytes as a whole. I was going to say, everyone's like, oh, I'm getting sick. I need vitamin C. And it's like, no. It's not going to fix your sick. But you know what it will fix? Your hangover, Pedialyte, whatever you want, whatever your choice is.
Water, it doesn't matter how much water you drink. It doesn't.
No.
Your body can't like absorb it, like
because it's like not. Way. It's not the. It's
and
like,
also like you are like depleted in fluids and water, but you're depleted in so many minerals and
you're poison. Alcohol is literally you're just self-poisoning yourself. Like that's literally like you're poisoning yourself to a degree in which you're satisfied with, and being poisoned obviously is like not good for you. Like you're harming yourself in multiple factors.
But it turns off your ADH, your antidiuretic hormone, and so it just makes you not only pee a lot, but also like normally your body regulates how many salts you're peeing out, and all of that shuts off. So yes, like you're peeing more liquid out, but you're also peeing all the things that normally like your body would hold on to keep you happy and healthy, and all of your salts and vitamins are just going down the drain.
I wonder if you do picklebacks, if that would kind of counteract.
I'll drink.
Because I like a pickleback.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it would definitely set you way better off than not. I'll drink electrolytes like before or in the middle or after, all the time.
All the time.
But I have felt Satan himself crawl out of me.
I literally am insanely impressed with how during your undergrad, especially that early undergrad, how easy it is to drink and then be functioning the next day.
Well, it's not even that, I don't know. It's either like your spirit or like, I think it has to do with like the spirit. Like you just have the spirit to like put up with that bullshit. Like I just think like we refuse now to deal with that bullshit. You know, that's probably just your freaking frontal lobe growing. Yeah. Just a wee bit.
All you have to do is go to this class.
Right. And whether you're mentally present or not,
doesn't matter. Moving on. First 2 years of college, it's definitely, if you have to pick your class and your professor and what you should value, it's grade over knowledge.
Rate my professor.
Grade over knowledge. Easy A. All the easy A's you can collect those first 2 years. The reason I say grade over knowledge is there's no reason to sacrifice your GPA those first 2 years for a bunch of classes you probably don't care about anyways.
Yeah.
So unless you care about the material, like if you're taking like, okay, your fine art credit, for example, like you cared about dance. So when you went to go take your fine art credit, it was worth learning whatever you wanted to learn.
Yeah.
But for someone like me who couldn't care about my fine art, I just need to take the class. At that point, it's priority of my grade.
Personal
and easy.
Enrichment is good to like think about. You're not just wasting all of these years of academics on stuff to just get a grade and not learn anything. Learning is wonderful. But, you know, you're so overwhelmed and there's a bunch of classes that you don't care about personally and you just have to take. And in those cases, just a grade.
But now that I'm in my master's classes, now I'm like, knowledge is more important. Like, I'll take a professor that I know is going to be hard, but I'll learn something.
Yeah.
Which I would not recommend, like, as a freshman. Because even if I was going to learn something, I probably didn't care enough at that. I didn't have, like, the mental maturity to just care enough to learn. So, like, it just wasn't even valuable at that point in life. The other thing is no 7:30 a.m. classes, no Friday classes, no 3 times a week classes. None of that.
None of that.
Garbage. That should just be illegal.
You're not going to go.
No.
You're just not.
No, you're not.
You can't.
Also, like the 3 times a week classes are 50 minutes and the 2 times a week are an hour and 15. And literally you cannot, you know what you can tell a difference of? Having to drive to school on Friday. You know what you can't tell a difference of? An extra 25 minutes in a class that either you like or don't like. Either way, you're either happy to be there or hate being there. So the difference of like 15 minutes doesn't matter.
Oh, even if you do go, even if you do manage to get there for your 7:30, you're physically there. Literally gonna be more focused about just keeping your eyes open than any material ever. Also, even if you think that you're getting the material, like you're writing it down, you're asking a question, you're like, I'm doing this. I guarantee you're just gonna do better in the classes that are later.
Guaranteed.
No matter, like, guaranteed.
Well, I was going to say, the other thing to consider is, like, look, if you're coming from high school, it's your first semester in college, and you have a 7:30 a.m., you'll be fine. You'll most likely be okay. But in general, 7:30 a.m., garbage.
Yeah.
Friday, garbage.
Also, because it's like, I'm sure most of the time, a 7:30 like isn't a choice. At least when I had to take one,
No.
it was just the only thing available. But then what happens is like you only have it 2 days a week, like Monday and Wednesday, and then on Tuesday and Thursday you probably get like a freaking 10:30 or later. Who even knows? And then your sleep schedule is just always terrible. Like I would say, if anything, try to have your starting times
Always the same.
4 days in a row at the same time.
Yeah, priority.
Because having the flopped of like your starting times, and so you just sleeping in and then not being able to go to bed and then not getting enough sleep.
Basically, if you're going to have a 7:30 a.m., always have have it for the whole week. And if you're not going to have a 7:30 a.m., like then
try to get them as close as possible.
Yeah, all of your starting times,
it's
then
gonna
your
be so much
brain.
better for your poor little brain ski.
Yeah, and it's just like hard too, because then you like don't know what day of the week it is.
Dude.
But if you know it every day, you have to be there every day at the same time. It's
Right.
way easier than being like, is it Tuesday?
Right, you don't even have to think.
You just
can
function.
Just move.
Also, I will say though, if there's a class that's an easy A and it's only available in the morning, I would take it. The other thing, that these are okays, these are maybes. Maybes are online classes, and they're really, really long, 1 time a week class.
Yeah,
Maybe. Online, it depends. If it's less than 3 credits and sure. If it's on a Friday, sure. If you have to take a 3 time a week class and it ends on Friday, online is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like
If it fucks up your schedule too, I think the biggest takeaway is the peak, perfect, lovey-dovey, most ultimate schedule in the world is 11 to 3. If you can get your classes between 11 and 3, 4 days a week,
with no big gaps.
beautiful.
Ooh, you could get a job.
You could do anything.
A little recaps you do. Live in the dorm. Start single. Say hi. Pickle juice / electrolytes. Grades are more worth it than knowledge. Never have a 7:30. Get an STD test. Stay away from powders, and especially powders from strangers. And you're going to be fine.
You're going to be fine. You're going to do it. And if you decide not to go to college, we'll see you at the toaster factory. All right. Great. More?
Was that it? Should we say bye?
I thought that's what we'll see you at the toaster factory was.
This is Crisis with Kira and Isis.
Goodbye.
Bye, bitches.